A woman goes out on a date with a man, opens the car door, opens the door to the restaurant, pulls her seat out, seats her gently, goes to sit in his seat. He sit down. They go to have a conversation. This nigga is completely mentally and emotionally vacant, right? But he did all of the performance the correct way. I think a lot of times what we're seeing right now in dating is a lot of women's standards and expectations are completely performance based, and it's a performance that's easy to do that any nigga can learn how to do. I was just on a date with a young lady, and we had this situation where we sat down. She ordered a shot. She ordered a reposado tequila shot. The waiter came over. I had ordered an easy living because I didn't want to drink. She didn't know what an easy living was, so it was cool, right? The waiter comes over and he was like, "Hey, we don't have the peach schnapps for your drink." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and make it." And she was like, "So you gonna let him make your drink any way you want and just accept it?" I'm like, "Well, he just told me he didn't have that, and I'm fine with that, so it's cool." So I'm like, "Okay, this is one of those, right?"
Oh my God.
So she ordered a shot, a reposado shot, and they come back with a blanco shot. But it wasn't our server who bought it, it was somebody else. So when I passed it to her, I'm like, "This look like blanco. You said reposado, right?" She was like, "Yeah, but it's cool though, don't worry about it." I was like, "No, you want a reposado? We get you a reposado." She's like, No, it's cool, don't worry about it." So she didn't drink the shot right away. I didn't order a shot at all, so I was like, I don't know what she was waiting on. So when the waiter came back with my shit, I was like, "Hey, switch her shot out." She ordered a reposado. He was like, "Yeah, I put in reposado. I don't know what happened." So when he took the glass, she was like, "Yeah, I like a man who speaks up." And I'm like, so this is a test? Like, I mean, I get they bought the wrong shit over there, but you said no, that you didn't want me to switch it to kind of test to see if I was gonna speak up anyway.
Yeah.
And this is the shit that I'm talking about,
Y'all goof
bro.
ass gonna be single, G.
It's like we talk about it often, the whole performance of manhood. I feel like right now women have reduced masculinity and manhood into a dance, a performance of walking on the correct side of the street, of facing sitting facing the door in a restaurant where we all know if some shit pop off in the restaurant, it's most likely gonna be some niggas in here, not a nigga running through the door doing some bullshit, right? So a lot of this shit is completely performance based. It doesn't mean anything, and any man can learn how to do this dance, and now he's impressive.
If you lazy, you waking up at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon and shit like that,
Popping bottles,
you're setting the tone for everybody because you're the leader.
popping pills,
That's just what comes with being a man.
popping bitch ass niggas.
I don't want nobody making decisions over my life except me. Not a woman, not a judge, not an officer, not no motherfucker.
When them bullets hit him up, look like son had a seizure. Run out, give it up, you know the procedure. I be sipping Jack and honey.
I don't think nothing can make me feel like a man. I don't think nothing can make me not feel like a man.
Chains on my collar.
You can't take the benefits of being a man without the responsibilities.
Give you niggas halos on God in the king.
Hey man, welcome back to Roses I Dared, the show where we walk the path of self-improvement, and we invite you to walk that path with us. I'm still Terry Rose.
And I'm still Jones.
You still real?
I'm always real, man.
Big cousin in the background, man. Congratulations on the success, man.
Man,
Nigga's a master mason.
Master Mason, nigga.
I don't even know what that means. It sounds
nigga,
serious.
that's the top, nigga.
It sounds like he know where I'm gonna go when I die. It sounds like he might have his hand in the shit.
Hey, nah, I learned about like just like masons and like master masons and shit like as a young man. I probably was like in high school, freshman, sophomore year, and I had some guys. I had a guy in my family. He was a master mason, and I asked him, I'm like, "What's that thing on the back of your license plate?" And he's like, "Oh, that means I'm a master mason." Ooh, and he was kind of telling me about like just having the benefits of that shit. Like, one time he got pulled over and they saw that and they like, "Oh, okay, yeah, slow down, nigga." You know, yeah. It was like a secret society of, you know what I'm saying,
Skull and
raw
bones.
ass niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our boy, our engineer, cousin Real,
Let's
is
go.
a master fucking mason.
Let's
For
go,
sure.
man.
That's fire, bro. Congratulations.
Congrats, my boy.
I'm gonna hit your line if I'm in some trouble.
For sure. Definitely appreciate y'all. And shout out to y'all, man, because Terry know from the jump, man. That's my boy. I've definitely been looking up to folks, and he been keeping me on the path of righteousness. So, you know, I've been just trying to do better and be better, man. Shout out to y'all for being inspirational.
Yeah, you came a long way from when you thought I was somebody else and shot at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indubitably.
You seen that shit in the group chat?
Nah,
You heard that?
What?
Somebody, cause they was like joking about how like me and Terry met, and then somebody was like, Terry, how you and Real meet? And I was like, oh, Real blew at him. He thought he was somebody else.
They was really going with that shit. And then they switched it from he shot at me to he shot me.
Like, damn, so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no. Y'all crazy. No,
Like it's a big difference between you might get overshooting at a nigga, but
but
nigga,
shooting
he
you-
shot me like
somebody came in like, damn, why he shoot you, Terry? Like, wait, what the fuck?
Man,
What did he
we
do
work
to make them
together.
niggas that mad?
Y'all was crazy. No.
It was fucked up because they
Terry,
believed
my
it.
boy, man. No, hell no.
They
Hell
did
no.
believe that shit. That shit was
Don't believe
hilarious.
that shit.
That shit was, and I feel like they only believe it because we in Chicago. That's the only reason they believe that shit.
Motherfucker gonna pop somebody for
They said, that's about right.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. I hope you never have to shoot a nigga for me.
I hope we don't need. That's why we on this path of enlightenment, man. We out the way of that shit.
For sure, man. How was your week, man?
Smooth. My shit was smooth. I have been studying for this certification, the Salesforce admin cert. Took like 5 practice tests, passed all them hoes. That felt good. And what happened after that? I went to take the real test. I think I ain't gonna lie. I went to take was 4th of July a Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes,
tried to
sir.
take the test that Friday. I didn't give a fuck if it was a holiday. But then they said their registration was closed to like the 21st or some shit. So no big deal. I just take that time to just study more. And that was a highlight. What else? What's today? Tuesday? No, Wednesday? Yesterday. This is like such a small detail. Yesterday I took the day off from the gym on a Tuesday. I ain't took a Tuesday off in I don't know, maybe a year. But but the 7 days before I had went 7 days straight. It was an accident. I didn't really mean to do that.
Yeah.
Your body gonna tell you, man, when to sit the fuck down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even me, you know, you want to be, try gym move. Your body will sit you the fuck down.
Real, you ever worked out 7 days in a row on accident? I ain't never worked on an accident one time.
Yeah, no.
The fuck is he talking about?
All my workouts be intentional as hell.
Yeah, I mean, same, but you know what? It was really the Sunday workout that was on accident because somebody invited me to the to like a group workout and I forgot I said yeah. Sunday came around, I was like, fuck.
Oh, that's that shit you was just at with all them girls.
Yeah,
You were
it
just
was,
jumping on the little things. You looked at so
I actually didn't
uncomfortable.
even. That was Saturday. I got to post the one. I made another one for Sunday. I got to post.
It was at the same spot.
Nah, this is 2 totally different groups.
So you just like,
You get all the workout invites.
yeah, you just group hopping right now. Like, what's going on?
Thought ass workouter. Thought ass gym boy.
workouter.
Gym bro.
Yeah, Jim Bro.
Homie hopping ass gym bro.
That's
Fuck.
insane.
He trying to get that accountability group out there.
No, and that's the thing. Like
You ain't doing no promotion. Bad.
none of
terrible,
that. And I feel like this is
Fucking
this
terrible.
not even this some etiquette. All right, so I offer training services, right? And I'm obviously my brand, fitness and everything. And I'm going into other fitness trainers' environments. I'm not about to be walking around that motherfucker like, hey, I'm a trainer. The nigga who's hosting this shit is a
Oh,
trainer.
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
The
trying to
person
step
who's
on no
hosting
toes.
it. Yeah, I ain't trying to step on no toes. And it ain't, it's really not that deep for me. Like I'm not, it's not like a career. I just like doing this shit. I ain't trying to go in there and be like, hey, you know, come on. Woo, woo. I just like to just be around them type of fitness environments. And it's just a different type of workout. Like I work out bodybuilding type shit.
Yeah, I seen
That's
you.
all
You
that
was
jumping up and
jumping and
down,
shit. Yeah.
kept throwing kettlebells up and shit. I could do it, but it's just different for me. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
How was your week?
My week was interesting, man. My week was interesting. I saw moms, you know what I'm saying, a lot. Spent some time watching fireworks with the boys, you know what I'm saying? That shit was cool. Casey didn't give a fuck about the fireworks.
No.
Not even a little bit. Casey didn't give a fuck about the fireworks. So, but I had a situation happen that made me really want to reevaluate the level of forgiveness I give. You know?
I saw you mention that.
The level of, because I feel like I give forgiveness, but without the distance behind it. And when we talk about unconditional love, you know, I had this strong stance of like,
You did it. And I was just
I still feel like I love people unconditionally, but I feel like it needs to be some distance though.
yeah.
Because if it's not distance, you give people the opportunity to be who they are. But the reason why they are this way is the reason why y'all not in the situation y'all was in the first place. So I say all this to say, y'all know I'd be cool with exes, like super cool with exes, super like we ain't got no problems. I ain't saying I'm going out for coffee with my ex. I ain't saying that, you know what I'm saying, anything like that. I'm saying that if they need some serious shit, they can reach out to me. I'm saying that if they want to check in, call me, whatever. It's no beef. I'm not blocked on nothing and no shit like that. Cool. I got an ex who I just found out a couple years ago she was fucking with a nigga that I know. You know what I'm saying? It's not a nigga that I'm close to, but it's a nigga who every time I see the nigga, I chop it up with him. Like he's a nigga who I thought we had a respectful rapport. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like the nigga. And that's the thing about me though. Like, it's a lot of niggas who I have relationships with that's just like, I wouldn't fuck your girl. Yeah. Not because we close enough for me to not fuck your girl. I just fuck with you. Yeah. So I wouldn't fuck your girl, right? And he had a girl that was a little wild, like in college and after. She was a little wild. She was fucking around. And I never looked that way. You know what I'm saying? She was bad, but she was like out here. And it was one of them things where I'm like, we used to question ourselves, like, damn, was they in an open relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like he gotta know like how she moving and shit. And maybe, you know, bro, he a snipe out here too. Like, he a smooth nigga. So, like, maybe an open relationship. But I never looked away because, you feel me? I like bro. Like, he close with niggas I'm close to. Like, he not close to me, but he's, like, really close with one of my closest homies type shit. With a couple of my closest homies. So, just a cool nigga. But during that time, you know what I'm saying? I've known this nigga for years. But, you know, they dated a couple years ago for whatever extended period of time. Whatever the time that they dated. And I'm like, I'm not mad that she dated the nigga. I'm like, why didn't you just tell me you dated the nigga? Because you know I know this nigga. You know that's weird. Like, I'm having so many conversations with this nigga. Like, I just reached out to bro a couple weeks ago about some shit, about some business shit. I'm chopping it up with him. Woo. Every time I see him, we chop it up. Woo. And it's just like, damn, nigga. I'm like, kind of like, why you ain't say shit? Why she ain't say? I'm kind of looking at you like, I can't be mad at you because you a nigga that I know how niggas get down. Just because I extend you that grace. And I still wouldn't. Yeah. I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't smash nothing that you know what I'm saying? Like, just because that's not me. And I don't expect niggas to fold to my standard or uphold my standard that I go by. And I'm not even saying that to like, in a condescending way. I really mean that. Like, I don't really give a fuck. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, shorty, like, you know I'm cool with this nigga. Like, you know I'm cool with this nigga. She's like, oh, he told me. Well, of course he told you that. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you? Like, so now, you know, that embarrassment, you feeling like, damn, every time I see this nigga, I'm chopping it up. You thinking about. And he just knowing, like, yeah, I'm fucking with, you know what I'm saying, so and so. And I'm just like, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
What did she have to say to that?
I mean, of course, she was like, first, she tried to compare it to something else, somebody that I dated that she don't even have a relationship with, but, she, you know, the girl I dated cool with one of her friends. She don't even got a relationship with the girl though. She tried to compare it. She tried to dodge the accountability and try to compare it to something that's not really comparable. That was the first response. Then after that, she was like, well, I've been in that position before too. She just tried to dodge it for a minute. Then after a while, she just apologized. She was like, yeah, I know that shit can be embarrassing. My bad. I didn't think that y'all niggas was the woo. And I'm kind of just like, I think that that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was enough for you to ask, because she told me she asked him. So, like, if it was enough for you to ask him, why wasn't it? What did she ask him?
Like, hey, you and Terry cool?
Yeah. Like, she said she asked him, was we cool? And he, you know, of course he was just like,
I mean, I know that nigga,
like
but
that.
I mean, if you asked, of course I'm a detour.
Of course. And then, like, he not really lying. It's not like we have this rapport. I'm finna call this nigga phone, but it's just like, we got whatever rapport I thought we had. Obviously, we don't have the rapport I thought we had. But he a nigga who I reach out to. He a nigga who like my story, scroll, say something. Oh, congratulations, happy birthday, bro. Woo, hope you doing good. Woo, congratulations on that. Woo. We got that rapport. And then every time we see each other, we chop it up.
I think
you know
that's weird to go for that. Go for your shorty. If that's the type, even
I think it's niggas.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's niggas.
Yeah, it's niggas and it's real.
And it's crazy because that just happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, another chick that, you know, like, I don't even gonna say who, but another chick that I got a connection with, a close connection with, even currently. We ain't dating no shit like that, but she was saying a nigga that I recently got cool with, shot at her, and he was like, oh, I know so and so, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, I mean, yeah, I know him too. He cool as hell. Like, what was it? Like she was just like, okay, cool. Like, and he was like, well, let me get your number anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wow. And I fuck with bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We only kid. We another nigga chop it up with him all the time about real estate, different little shit like that. I had randomly popped in. I had popped in a bar one time and he was in there. It was his B-day. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna grab you a drink. Ooh. End up buying a nigga a drink. He like, oh, we finna go to a different spot. Come on, ooh. I end up, we riding around all night, going to different spots and shit like that. Kicked it with the nigga. And I guess that was like a couple weeks later. Like, you feel me? Like, so it's just like, I don't expect niggas to just be, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I ain't mad at neither one of the niggas. If I saw, I will maintain the same relationship with both of them. Like, I just was telling Shorty, like, I'm embarrassed because I didn't know. And like with the other situation, with the situation was 2 weeks ago, I don't give a fuck what they had going on. We don't have that same rapport. But with this being one of my main exes, like my ex that I was with for years type shit, it was just one of them like, damn, that's it. Because people know us to be together. Like, especially from that environment. You feel me? People know us to be together. So it was just like, damn, nigga, like I've been hollering at this nigga the whole time. And it's just so many other factors and people that I could probably tell you, I talk about it on Patreon. There's so many other factors and people involved that I rock with that I'm pretty sure all these niggas knew. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making different deals with and shit like that. It's just like, don't have me be the odd man out. I'm cool with it. I just would rather know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was just like, but when it comes to forgiveness, it made me realize like, damn, I got to start putting distance between, because like you only had this opportunity to play like that because, or for me to even give a fuck, even know about it or anything, because we still had this rapport. And that's why I had this expectation of you, because we talk about all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just need to put distance between me. And it ain't even just that though, because there's other shit, business shit. You know, certain business relationships that we all know of that niggas will try to play me and I'll be like, I assume good intentions and shit. And it's just like, oh, that nigga ain't on that. He just, that shit was weird, but it is what it is. But it's just like, and then even when I get to the point, you're like, fuck them niggas. It's not I'm not putting no distance there. Like a motherfucker could reach out, holler at me. I'm never the type of nigga that's just like, I'm finna not respond to you. I'm finna block you. I'm just finna not answer the phone for you. I don't operate like that. It just be love. It'd be like, all right, if you hit my line and ask for something, it's gonna be no, but I'm still gonna answer the phone and holler at you if you just wanna holler at me type shit. I need to stop doing that. That's what I'm saying. Because that keeps me in a position to where you can play with me. Yeah. Because we still have a rapport and we don't need to have a rapport at this point.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? But I can still have that unconditional love for you from over there.
Shut up.
I can though.
At the end, he just said all that.
Because I fuck with people.
But I'm still love you.
I fuck with people, but it's like I don't want to like, because I don't even want to put the distance there. Even now that I'm talking about it, I don't desire to put that distance there. I'm just realizing that I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs to be a gap between us.
For myself, I'm not cool. I ain't gonna say I'm not cool with my exes, but women I've talked to, like we was close or whatever, like I'm not hitting them up asking how they doing. They're not hitting me up for favors. It's clear that this shit is dead, but there's no beef still. And it is at a healthy distance. One of my guys, he hit me up earlier this week, and it's crazy, it's the same situation. He was like, hey, Reg, I want to like run something by you. I just want to see if I'm tweaking or not. He like, it's this guy that's living my building. We see each other in passing. Every time we see each other, hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing? You know, just chop it up, a little small talk here and there. And there was this young lady that would be, I don't know, around the building or in the building. I don't know where she came from, but it's a young lady in the picture. So my homie, he's trying to shoot his shot at her. And he was trying to shoot a shot at her, got her, and they started like dating. They went on a couple dates. Now, in the building, he's seen the nigga who he be saying what's up to. He's seen them together multiple times. Like probably he was helping her get a parking spot, walking her to her parking spot, going back in the building together. Like if you just without knowing anything about these two, it looks like okay, they together. Right. He was like, bro, one day the nigga, I seen him downstairs, and he asked me, he was like, hey, what's up with like Shorty who be around the building? Like you basically asking about old girl, but in a way that, hey, what's up with her? I want to shoot my shot at her. And he like, what the fuck? He like, am I tweaking? Like I wanted to kind of like bug up on that nigga. But I'm like, I just told him, I'm like, she cool, she straight. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's my little lady or whatever.
Bug up on him for what?
That's what he was saying. So he like, I wanted to bug up on him. But he was like, yeah, that's my lady or whatever. And he was asking me like, if you was in that situation, like how would you look at it? Because he felt like, man, like that's like one of the guys. That's one of the bros. Woo, like we chop it up, XYZ. I'm like, what's the extent of y'all relationship? Like, y'all only friends when y'all see each other in passing? Like, y'all on the phone? Like, do y'all kick it? He like, nah. I'm like, you expecting loyalty from a stranger, low key.
Pause. You was saying that the one nigga, your homie, saw the other nigga with the girl?
No,
No,
he saw.
He used to, the nigga, the eyeball nigga saw your homie with the girl numerous times and then came up and asked him, what's up with, he's asking.
That's the thing. He took it as he was asking, like, he told me the energy came off like, hey, what's up with Shorty? Like, where's she at? Like, I've been seeing her. I want to shoot my shot at her.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm like, was it just like conversation where you're like, oh, what's up with you and Shorty? You know what I'm saying? How that shit going?
Yeah.
He was just strong that it was the opposite. So I'm like, okay, if that's your take, I want to know, like, what's the extent of y'all relationship? Like, are y'all like homies or like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, when I see him in the building, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up. I'm like, yeah, that was still weird, but he don't owe you no loyalty. And one, like, you said you wanted to bug up on him. Like you said, I'm like, for what? Like, when you come across situations like that and niggas kind of show their colors when it come to women, it ain't got to be no beef. You just know what category to put him in. Like, okay, this ain't the type of nigga that could be like in my inner circle. Like, I could still see this nigga be cordial with him, but like, you just showed me like kind of like your hand when it comes to, you know, women or whatever the case may be. So I don't think he didn't have to take it personally. I just told him, like, he just kind of showed you who he was, whatever. But y'all don't have no real friendship anyway. So.
Absolutely, man. But any outside of all of that, I also feel like I needed to cut ties in those relationships. And again, I'm the nigga who been saying for years, like, I'm cool with everybody. I also been single for 10 years. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's that. But now that I'm in a situation that I'm fucking with, that I'm progressing, it's like I need to make room for her, and it's time to clean house. And usually when I clean house, when I get close to that point, it's just about them lingering relationships. Shorty I've been fucking with for 3 years. Shorty I've been, just had maybe a sexual relationship for 4 years. Shorty I was talking to last year that still calling my phone. It's just kind of like letting motherfuckers know. Like, I'm not finna just stop answering for you and then you get drunk in November and just randomly hit my phone. I'm letting you know. Don't call me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what cleaning house is to me. It's not it's leaving no rock unturned, not leaving nobody to assume nothing. Hey, I'm just letting you know I'm still single as it stands today, but I got somebody who I can see a future with, and that's what I'm leaning into. And this ain't what I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just clearing that space so that way it's a comfortable situation. I don't want to come from being single to jump in a relationship and things are happening that make her uncomfortable through the gate because these bitches are still calling me. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I had a clip like that. I said that one time. Like, when you going into a relationship, you got to kind of start like clean the house, winging off of shooting your shot at women, and shit like that.
Originally, I wouldn't consider the ones that I'm actual friends with into that cleaning house space because it's like, you cool. But now, after the current, then I'm like, for myself and for the person, you know what I'm saying, who I'm taking those steps with, it's probably best that those relationships be
It's
separate.
so funny. You just said November. I did the same thing. Like, I ain't got no loose ends or whatnot. And earlier this week or last week, one of the two, this shorty she came through my phone crazy. She like, where you at? I need it. Like, I haven't spoke to you in 6 months. Where the fuck you just come from?
It be like that though.
But
motherfuckers will hit you.
That's not crazy for our dynamic. It would dead ass be like 4 months ago by, I hit her line randomly, she hit my line randomly. We link up that night and don't talk for another 5 months.
Yeah. That's another reason I'm posting too. I ain't posting like just to show I need to protect my situation. I need everybody to know.
To stay the fuck away.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. So I'm posting shit. Nigga, like, I don't give a fuck. It might not be a motherfucking face. It might be a no face, no case.
Just
but,
know it's a case.
It's a case.
You see
talking
case
about.
for sure.
And it's open.
Open case.
You see these white French nails in this picture.
Come on, man.
Leave me the fuck alone, man.
Come on, man. You see my hand on this thigh.
Right.
For sure.
Watch out.
Today we're gonna jump into some different shit in Patreon. I want to talk about loyalty. Now that you brought that up, loyalty. I don't think loyalty is a real thing. I don't think it's smart to be loyal to a person versus like an idea, if that makes sense. We'll talk about that later. Okay. You got anything else you want to let them know we bring it up in Patreon?
Yeah, you can't call me.
It's all good.
I got some shit to talk about on Patreon.
Okay.
Meet me there.
I don't think there's no like shit in the world. Oh, that Trump bill.
Yeah, we gonna talk about me not shooting Terry.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we gonna clarify that shit.
That's crazy. Never been shot. Somebody can't relate.
You know what?
This nigga be joking about shit like that, man.
Hello. I'm from LA. I'm a new listener. I've really been enjoying.
Shout out to LA.
I'm a little bit older than you guys. I'm 41, but I feel like everything that you're saying still very much applies
We ain't that far from you.
to men in my age range and the men that I'm dating. My brother's 42. I sent it to him. He loves it. Anyway, I'm kind of going back and listening to everything since I'm a newer listener. So I'm kind of getting caught up. And I was listening to Once a Cheater, Always a Cheater. Carrie touches on having uncomfortable conversations that are honest, but just really uncomfortable. And that was interesting to me because it seems like Terry can take it, obviously, but that is not my experience, and it's not the experience of a lot of the Black women that I know. A lot of men aren't interested in knowing us for real and being our friend. They are only interested in being our man and us being their girl. So I'm curious to know if you have any advice about how we should go about creating a space to allow for uncomfortable conversations about past, poor decisions or, whatever, previous life, whatever the case, so that you can really cultivate and develop a deep relationship, friendship with someone that also contains a high level of intimacy. Is there anything that I can do as a woman? Is there anything that you guys are doing as men that I should maybe look out for in terms of, testing, or not testing, I hate to say testing, but examining if a man has the traits of a person who listens well, who wants to really, know and understand me in the hopes of, pursuing, investing, whatever. Additionally, I would love an episode specifically around the idea that cheating is not the worst that a person can do. So that's obviously if you believe that. But I guess I would be curious to know what you believe, if you believe that's true, and if that is true for you, to expound on some of the more harmful things that can be a lot more pervasive than just the, I don't want to say surface level, but, cheating. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You're doing well. Keep going.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was a good
That's a
topic
great
idea.
fucking question. That was an excellent question. You waiting on me to answer it?
So who going first?
So what you're asking us is to how can you help a man emotionally mature? I don't know. I don't know how you can help a man that you're dating, especially not your husband, not somebody who's committed their future to you. Because I feel like once somebody commit their future to you, they might be a little bit more open to more receptive to the growth of the relationship, or of more receptive to you helping them grow. Yeah. But when y'all not at that place yet, they might not want you to help them grow. And then a lot of men, masculinity teaches us that we have to be adequate at all times. I have to already have the answer. So I don't want you to teach me anything. A lot of men are not comfortable learning from women, period. So, because it makes a nigga feel inadequate in his most vulnerable space, which is his relationship. Nigga be cool with feeling inadequate at work before he do at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a tough situation to be in. I don't have the answer to that. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I do.
I'm going to explain why I don't have the answer to that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where he's at in his journey.
Yeah.
Like, for a man to be emotionally intelligent, that got to be something that he decides that he wants to become. Like, it's a combination of experiences that he's experienced that'll push you to even want to learn more about yourself emotionally and want to be empathetic to other people's emotions. Sometimes it takes for niggas to, I don't know, go through a heartbreak themselves. And it's like a mirror, like, damn, okay, now you're thinking about how you've made other people feel. And so I don't know where he's at in his journey. And so it's hard to be like, okay, tell him this, and that's going to push him to want to start to,
But you know what I advocate for?
What's that?
Therapy.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's the space where I learn empathy. I learned a little bit of empathy tidbits here and there, different spaces. But I don't know if some people had that capacity. Like, it takes some. It's not just emotional. Some of it is mental too. You gotta be kind of smart.
I agree.
To navigate emotions as well, because you got to be able to articulate. You got to be able to really understand nuanced conversations,
and you got to be able to comprehend something in the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
like kind of dissect. Like, let's just say an argument pop off, or your girl yelling at you, or whatever the case may be, versus reacting, just sitting back and thinking for a minute, like, why is she doing this?
And it's not. And when I say smart, it's not a book smart type of thing.
No,
because nigga could be overly educated and not and emotionally immature. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of these different scenarios. And I can think of a scenario for everything where a nigga just don't got it. Whether a nigga was raised around a lot of women. It's a nigga's raised around a lot of women who still don't have the emotional maturity or capacity to deal with women. So I'm sorry. I don't have the answer to your question. But what I will say is that when it comes to wanting to understand a person fully, and maybe you can express the benefit of it to him. The benefit of him understanding you fully, understanding your past mistakes, understanding if you made some, you did some wild shit in college, not being tense about your body count, or he don't want to know this or he don't want to know that. The thing is that he has to deal with it anyway. That's what he should understand, is that regardless if you know this about this person, you're still dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't know it. Even if you don't know, and you can't put your finger on what you're dealing with because you're running from it because you don't want to know that side of that person.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's no different from if your mother comes home every day from work with an attitude and she don't want to be bothered and she cussing out everybody in the house, right? You don't know what happened at work, but you're dealing with it. Like, you get what I'm saying? You might just think your mama ass, like, you might not even correlate how she act to her job.
Yeah. Ooh.
But if she explained to you, like, hey, this is the type of stuff that I go through at work. A lot of this anger towards you, a lot of, me being triggered, it's not even about you. It might be, misaimed anger, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, these are the things that's going on, and I might need to decompress when I come home and things like that. Now, you don't have to internalize your mama acting like that because you know it ain't about you. And now it goes from, damn, my mama hate me, to my mama had a hard time at work, let me give her some space. That's what getting to know the full person does and how it will benefit him. You bringing everything that you went through to that relationship, and he don't understand who the fuck he's dating, and he's trying to navigate how you feel about shit, and he's never going to be able to do it if he's just not open to understand who you are.
I think I got the answer. As you was talking, how do you get him to be more emotionally intelligent?
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching I was just reposting one of my favorite TikToks. It was a girl, and she was in a boat. It was in a kayak, and her man was behind her, and he was sitting like this. She's like, nah, I ain't finna paddle us. Mm-hmm. And she started she just got super feminine. Like, ooh, look at you. You look strong. Like you look like you could paddle us both. And she was just like, she was basically getting him to do what she wanted him to do, but positioning to whereas it was stroking his ego, obviously. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get a guy to do anything, that's one way. Talk about what it does for you and look for opportunities where he did it. Maybe he didn't know. And it could be a small gesture. And you could be like, ooh, remember when you said this, and you kind of notice when, hey, I ain't gonna lie. When you pick up on shit like that, that shit makes me feel so good. That shit make me look at you like, man, this is that nigga. Like, this is ooh.
I agree. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like this is that nigga. Like you so attentive. You so this. You so that. Look for opportunities, even if it's not like a grand gesture. But what it's gonna do in his brain, he's gonna want to feel like that again, and he's gonna want to make you feel like that again. So now the wheels are turning. Where it's like, okay, you're gonna start to walk the path to do that again and replicate that.
Yeah, that validation is definitely it's positive reinforcement at the end of the day, and that definitely works. In my opinion, when it comes to a feminine woman and a masculine man, and how she could get him to do what she wants him to do. I think in the particular case of him knowing your history, it gets a little, it could be a little difficult as well, because we talking about value, and now we talking about a man who may feel if a nigga is just like, I don't want to know this, I don't want to know that. That's typically because if you tell him that you did XYZ, he's gonna devalue you as a woman. He doesn't want to face the reality that he loves a woman that he also feels is a whore. Because a nigga
to his standards.
To his standard. I'm not saying that she is. I'm not saying that she is at all. I'm saying that because what's a hoe to a nigga? Oh, any woman having sex that don't benefit the man that's looking at her is a hoe.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
You're not.
This is the standard of how niggas think. A girl, nigga could be walking past and see a girl sucking dick in the car. Oh, that hoe was sucking dick in the car. Don't you like getting your dick sucking in the car? If she sucking your dick, she wouldn't be a hoe.
She would not be a hoe.
You know what I'm saying? But she sucking another nigga dick, now she a hoe.
It don't benefit you.
You ain't gotta fuck 20 niggas to be a hoe. Just fuck anybody that's not me. You a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas' standards be terrible from the jump. And a nigga, that's what niggas fuck themselves up at, because your standard is so strict around what a woman can and can't do. Now you don't have no fucking options. You can't date in real life. You can't have nobody be real with you because you had these strict ass standards. And if you date this woman, you worried about what do that say about me? Yeah. If I'm dating this woman who had a life before me, oh my fucking God, I want her to be the freakiest woman in the world with no fucking sexual experience. She gotta have 3 bodies and be out here fucking like Sarah Banks and shit. I ain't gonna go there. But yeah. So it's just we talking about value. And that nigga don't want to know that because he's scared that he not gonna be able to take it. It's gonna be a shot to his ego. He gonna be mad that he like her.
Oh my goodness!
It's just it's a fucked up situation. So I don't know how to grow a nigga. It just takes some. I don't know if a woman could help a nigga with that. Like that's just tough.
It's a self improvement walk.
It's a journey. And it take a lot of therapy and just fucking realist. Man, women, you dating a woman. She said she was 41. You dating past 30.
Come on.
These women didn't had some experiences. And you should be grateful for them. Because that's why she's sucking your dick the way she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, these women that had some experiences. These women is not out here being the woman that she thought that you needed because she don't even fucking know you. Like, she was living her life for her.
Nigga, I gotta say this. This how delusional niggas is. Yeah. I had somebody close to me, another homie. Calls me, right? He cheated on his girl. They're in the process of getting back together, or whatnot. He called me, like in the beginning it was rocky. They was arguing still, whatever. They making progress. Mm-hmm. They both in that same house. They having dinner together. Like it sound good. The nigga called me. He said, "Man, I found some shit out." I'm like, "What happened?" Like, man, when we were single, like after we broke up, she fucked 4 niggas in a month. I'm like, damn, for real? He like, yeah, I don't know if I could do this. But I'm like, wait a minute.
You can't.
I'm like, I said, wait a minute. Let's back up for a second.
Yeah.
Why did she fuck 4 niggas? Like, how did she get in the position to even fuck 4 niggas?
She bent over.
He was like, no. He was like, oh, I cheated.
Oh, I cheated is crazy.
I'm like, wait a minute. So you put her in a position to get fucked by 4 niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it's the simple fact, it's the audacity that I can't believe she did this.
He cheated with 1 woman?
Who knows? No nigga, I doubt it was 1 woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when the tables turn, it's like you just can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh hell no. But he was like, you know what? I am aware of the double standard because I did my thing too. But it's not as bad when I do it. I'm like, I get your take.
That double standard deep rooted, bro. That double standard is deep rooted in what we believe, how we see ourselves, and a lot of niggas gonna die with that, bro. Yeah. And that's just what the fuck it is. Is it helpful in a relationship? No. Does it?
It exists though.
It exists. It's so real and deep rooted, and that's something. Again, we talk about emotional maturity. That's some emotionally. Now, 4 niggas, I'm not coming back from that. I don't give a fuck how much. 4 niggas, you fuck 4 niggas, I'm not coming back from that.
Yes,
I'm not. I'm also a nigga who don't need to know what the fuck you was doing, right?
Mhm.
So if you fucked 4 niggas and I don't know about it, then and you not fucking 4 niggas now, then we probably gonna be fine. But that's why I don't ask these fucking questions and shit, because I know people be doing what the fuck they want to do, and it's hard to disassociate and feel like she wouldn't do that if she was with you, and that don't mean nothing about how she feel about you. But you seeing I asked you the other day, if your girl, and I'm asking everybody this, if your girl, your partner, your significant other, if you a woman, your man, if they had a camera on you 24/7, would it change their image of you and how they see you?
Yeah.
Like, would they look at you completely different than they look at you now if they had a camera on you 24/7? It don't gotta be about you fucking with somebody else, but everything.
Yep.
If they see how your apartment look when they not there, you know what I'm saying? If they see how, it could be anything. It could be anything. It could the type of phone conversations you having when they're not around, the way you talk about them, the way you refer to them when they're not around, all of that shit, or even the people that you fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you could think about that, we just got to be more realistic about who we dating a whole person. We're dating a whole person. You're not just dating the side of that person that's facing you. That person is gonna make mistakes. That person gonna have a history. And we just got to be realistic about what we getting ourselves into when we get in a relationship with somebody and have these unrealistic expectations of them.
Indubitably.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Do we even need to talk about the topic today? We can talk about so much other shit. Y'all want to hear about the topic still?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's the topic?
I don't even know.
41 minutes.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's insane. The topic is the man dance. And when I say the man dance, what I'm basically talking about is this checklist of masculinity that women have created about what side of the sidewalk a man is standing on, about a man getting out of the car, opening a car door, about a man facing the door in a restaurant, about a man doing these performative things, and women are chalking that up to these are the signs of masculinity. Those are not
or
the signs
interest.
of masculinity. Or what do you mean?
These are the signs of masculinity, or these are the signs that, he's really interested in
This
you.
is a great guy. He's
serious
interested.
about
I'm ready
you.
to give him some pussy. No,
Right.
he's doing the dance.
Yes.
He's doing the man dance. He might be good at it. Some niggas is better at the dance than other niggas.
I like to cha-cha.
Some niggas that mastered the moonwalk. And you gonna give
Man.
him some pussy because he mastered the moonwalk. Don't mean he a great guy. Don't mean he's emotionally available. Don't mean he got a vision for
He
his
can
life.
slide across
Don't mean
that
that he's
flow.
a good planner. Doesn't mean that he's an effective communicator. Doesn't mean that he know how to execute a plan. It don't mean shit.
It doesn't.
It don't mean shit, G. Nothing at all. And a lot of women are choosing men based on this dance. And there's no growth required.
No.
That's the biggest thing.
Right, because it's a learned behavior. Like you
Absolutely.
don't necessarily have to grow as a person to. It's almost like if you can pass a test, like a standardized test that you can study for, does that necessarily mean you're like super smart?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you just memorized some things and it's memory.
That's actually a perfect example. That's actually exactly what it is. It's just like, and I said this before, but in elementary school, I used to have like stage fright, so I couldn't read out loud. I could read in my mind, but trying to read out loud, I sound like a fucking idiot. Like I sound like I shouldn't even be in this class. They gonna see me across the hall. But so what I would do was I would count. They have us read out loud, like everybody read one paragraph, and I would count how many people was ahead of me. And I would just like read my paragraph. Like, I'm gonna be number 7. I go to 7th paragraph and I read that bitch over and over and over and over until it was my turn. And I got it memorized. And I could still look at it. So I just blow through it. Woo. Now, when a girl next to me want to be smart as hell and get through her paragraph fast, now she get to read too. Now I done read the wrong fucking paragraph. Now I'm fucked. I ain't got time to memorize this shit.
Now you gotta read. Now you gotta show
I gotta
up
read for
and be
real.
who you are.
I know that all too well. But let's talk about where this shit comes from.
In present day,
yeah.
Okay, cool. In present day, it comes from TikTok.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, y'all will make TikToks and you'll basically give niggas the cheat code, the answers. You'll give him the answer sheet to get in your draws.
Yeah.
You'll give him the answer sheet for you to paint a perception of him that's acceptable to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all that nigga got to do is go on TikTok. I'm like, okay, the lady's like this, the lady's like this. Especially a nigga that's not even natural to him or for him, and he just out here winging it. And it's probably y'all dated assholes before. It's the asshole that's getting the answers to the test to play y'all. It's
Absolutely.
Like, okay, bet. I'm finna go ahead and woo, blah, blah, blah.
And also, I just did a safe house monologue about this called action-based standards. So if you in a safe house, make sure you go, you know.
I got to go get yelled at too. I haven't heard that.
Everybody, that's the one everybody say I was yelling at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So action-based standards, that's in the safe house. And speaking of the safe house, we finna go in the safe house right now. So if you want to hear the rest of this episode, you need to get over to our Patreon, and you can listen to this episode for free. Actually, we're gonna go to Patreon, not the safe house. We're gonna go to the safe house later. But we need to get over to our Patreon. You can listen to this for free. Click the link in the motherfucking bio. Become a free member. If you like it, you love it, you want more of it, subscribe.
That was a freestyle?
There's original. You heard it here first. Shout out to that. Also, the Houston brothers, the young two gentlemen, the 11 and 12-year-old. The 11-year-old is going to the Junior Olympics. He's from the south side of Chicago. His father's his trainer. His father's working hard as fuck to get his boys to the highest level in boxing. And when I say the Junior Olympics, that sounds like a kid tournament. It sounds like, you know, it's not the Olympics, it's the kid Olympics. It's the fucking Olympics.
Yeah.
It's the child Olympics. This nigga is one of the best fighters on the planet. And we want to make sure that they have the resources to actually make it to the Junior Olympics comfortably. We don't want them, you know, trying to scrape up chance to get over there and now they don't have a comfortable experience because that's going to affect fight night. You know what I'm saying? We need him to have the top nutrition, top recovery, top everything. We donating to these fucking kids to get to the goddamn Junior Olympics and kick some fucking Russian ass or whoever ass they got to kick when they get over there. It's an amazing family. It's two amazing kids. It's an amazing father. And I just want us to stand in the gap and make sure that they got everything they need. So if you want to donate to them, it is on Cash App, and it's Cash App sign Houston Bros. I'll try to remember to put it on the screen this time, but if not, y'all know it'll be in the show notes.
Bet.
For sure. All right, man. TikTok, definitely a place. Romance novels, the media, all of these things, like, and this is the thing, in action-based standards, in a monologue, I was talking about how you have a performative standard, but then there's an underlying feeling. If I buy you roses,
come on,
the roses is a symbolism, but I'm making you feel considered. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you consideration. There's a lot of different ways to show you consideration. That's the feeling you get from the roses. Most women don't even like fucking roses because you know what? If you liked roses, you would already have roses at your house. The women who like flowers, they got flowers.
Facts.
Just like niggas who got guns. Just like people who like shoes got shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't got no flowers at your house, you don't actually like flowers. You just like the symbolism of a nigga showing you that you're being considered. You know what I'm saying? Nigga showing you consideration. And that's absolutely fine. The thing is, when you make the flower the standard and you fucking with a nigga who might not do the flowers, it's a million other ways that nigga can show you consideration. Yeah. The flower shouldn't be the standard. A nigga making you feel considered should be the standard. And that opens up your dating pool, right? Because if you just looking for a nigga to make you feel considered, if you looking for a nigga to make you feel emotionally safe, not a nigga who, his phone was turned over on the table, I can't fuck with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all looking, it's almost like y'all looking for reasons to cancel niggas out at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if this nigga walk on this side of the street, I cannot fuck with him. I'm not fucking with him. That don't mean that he's a good guy. It don't mean that he's a bad guy. The car not jumping the fucking curb. Let's stop the bullshit. When have you ever seen a car jump the curb? Would it be more beneficial for me to be looking at the oncoming traffic and seeing if these niggas look threatening or not and placing my body in a way to where you're on a safe side of me as these people walk past versus making sure that you're not gonna get hit by a hypothetical car that ain't never jumped the fucking curb in life? That's dumb as fuck. Like, it's so fucking dumb. And y'all really like out here single saying that the dating pool is so fucked up, it's so hard to find a man. And this is the shit that y'all is making y'all to decide the fact that we gonna pick this nigga or not. This is insane, bro.
It's so many examples on social. And also you shrink your dating pool. Let's go back to the symbolism of flowers, right?
Yeah.
So when I give flowers, like I mean it. Because I just don't give flowers. I'm not giving you flowers because it's our first date. And I want to be a gent. I'm not doing that. When I start giving you flowers, I'm becoming more emotionally invested. And not only, I'm not just going to go buy the flowers and handing them to you. I'm arranging them hoes myself. Like
Yeah.
it's almost like a woman cooking with love. You know what I'm saying? Like I could whip up a meal or whatever the case may be, but when a woman cook for you and like that's what she want to do and that's her thing, it just feels different. So like when I'm giving flowers, I'm arranging them, and it's not 1,000 roses either, because women you'll see on Instagram, Ari Moneybag, fucking what's his name, Moneybag will buy Ari 100 dozens of roses, and your nigga will give you a dozen roses, and subconsciously you're comparing it to the shit that you see on the gram.
They ain't the long stems.
They not. Oh my God, the long stem rose. Like you comparing your happiness versus the place that it's coming from that man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like a nigga who want to just cheat the system.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he see you repost that shit. He see you like that shit. No feeling at all.
Yeah.
He'll do it, and this is it blows my mind. I guarantee you, a lot of women on social media, if a nigga that just likes them, like, or even express like, oh, I like you, I want to take you out, whatever, and he buys them all of these roses, there's no real meaning to that.
Yeah.
It's a cool gesture, but there's no depth to it. But since the symbolism, like you taking it like, oh, okay, yeah, like he fuck with me, this and that, you blowing it up, and that's winning you over when it took no effort on his end to do that.
I was just saying this earlier. A woman had commented. It was a clip that I posted to you, where you was telling a story about how you dated the young lady, y'all had a sexual relationship, y'all only went on one date. She focused in on that part, and she was like, "See, this is why you don't have sex with a man before he offers you something." Women be jumping through hoops to end up in the same fucking situation. Because a nigga could offer you something, you give him the pussy, and he still just want to fuck you. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that the thing is, the cost of this for women, looking for this idea of chivalry and just reducing even chivalry. I was talking about reducing manhood and masculinity to these performance tasks, but even reducing chivalry is just like these very simple handful of things that niggas do, and not realizing that chivalry overall is just generosity. It's just consideration. It's just seeing you, hearing you, like that. Like all of those things go into chivalry. Chivalry is energy, is an idea. It's not just these very specific tasks. The cost of this for women is that great actors gonna pass the test, and you're gonna find out the toxic shit later. And women, it's a woman dance as well. Right?
Oh yeah.
It's like if I get around a woman and we just start talking and she bringing me a plate, I was like, you just trying to get out the dating. Just like a nigga trying to fuck as fast as possible, you trying to get out the dating market as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? I know this dance. I know this performance that you're doing. And yeah, you like me, but you pulling up at my house every chance you get with a plate is performative.
Yes.
You don't like me this fucking much. We just met. You get what I'm saying? You're trying to win me over. You're trying to prove a point. You're trying to impress me. And that doesn't mean that you're a good person. That just means you want this shit to work. And it might not even be because of me. It might just be because I'm the nigga standing in front of you right now and you ready to get off this dating market. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
A motherfucker that's drowning, let anybody save him. like, nigga, I'm drowning. The motherfucking boat pull up.
Who it is.
I don't give a fuck if it's a good Samaritan, a pirate. It could be fucking Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm jumping on this motherfucking boat. This bitch could be a slave ship. I'm jumping on this motherfucking boat, G. So it's just like
that was good.
it's like we gotta start, and I think we replace a lot of women replace looking for those performance tasks for vetting for values.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what we all need to get closer to, is vetting for values. Men on the side of not that ass is fat, she pretty, get past that, vet for values. And I think women as well need to get past the man dance and actually like, what do this nigga represent for real?
And fellas, another thing we could do better, and it's on us, but we can come out of it, like, because it's a program. Obviously,
yeah,
we're programmed to do these things, and it's gonna be performative. And we do a lot of things, and when we in the dating phase, we do a lot of things out of obligation instead of just like genuine desire. Yeah, right. Because I think that this is gonna make me look good, so let me do it. I think this is gonna, you know what I'm saying, get me here, so let me do it. It's performative, and you know what I'm saying, it's just empty. It's coming from an empty space. I feel like you'll make yourself more of an anomaly. And I had to even correct this. You'll make yourself more of an anomaly if you don't do these things so soon. And as the relationship progress, as the interactions progress, and you actually can compare experiences to maybe some feelings that you have, and now you genuinely want to go get her some flowers.
Yeah.
Because you feel an appreciation for her and you want to show her that, versus out the gate, boom, 12 dozen roses, out the gate, ooh, let me go do this, let me go do that.
Yeah.
And it's deprogramming ourselves to stop doing shit out of obligation and just wait. And it's like dating is a process. Like we really trying to skip the line. Men and women, we skipping the line to get to a desire. When if we just slow the fuck down and enjoy the process, we can develop a genuine connection, and gestures it'll be weighted way more versus, you know what I'm saying, empty gestures.
Empty gestures. I'm glad you ended on that because that's what I want to go back to. How do you actually feel when you're constantly stepping around? Let's say y'all walking through downtown and y'all turn left, y'all turn right, y'all go down this street, go down that street, and you constantly stepping around her to get on the proper side of the street. How do you actually feel? Do you actually feel like, oh, damn, I'm keeping my girl safe?
No.
Or you feel like you're just supposed to do this?
You know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like, first, let's just say we walking, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed that I'm on the inside of the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, come here, move.
Yeah.
The thought that passes my head is, damn, I wonder how long did she notice that she wasn't on the inside of the street. So, I'm not thinking about protecting her from a fucking jumping car.
So
I'm thinking about how she looks at me after I do this.
That's exactly what I was looking for. You're doing it because you're worried about how you're being seen, and not because you're genuinely trying to protect somebody. Because we know we're not actually worried about a car jumping the curb, and she's not either.
Yeah.
Neither one of us think the car is going to jump the curb. It might even be a girl who I just recently seen recording a nigga saying like, guess why this nigga never going to see me again? She was walking, she was on the outside of the street, he was on the inside, it was grass. It was grass. And then the curb in the street. And she was like, guess why this nigga never going to see me again? It's the middle of the night. Now, one fucking car passed. So this is not about a car jumping. This is about performative maintenance, and it's this dance, right? The other thing is this. It might be a nigga who y'all go somewhere, he walk on the right side of the street, he sit, he face the door, whatever the case may be. And then let's say y'all out at a bar, your friends is there, he might be there just with your friends or a couple of his homies there, whatever the case may be, and he get a phone call and he say, oh yeah, I got a call, I'm out, I'm finna go, I'm finna shake. Right? That same nigga who did all that. But it's another nigga who don't do all that shit because he know it don't mean shit. And he just like, hey, I'm finna get out of here. Are you good? Do you need anything? Do you need me to come back and get you? Do you need me to, are you straight to drive?
Yeah.
That's like a nigga who really want to protect you and make sure you straight. It's a lot of niggas who just gonna be like, hey, I gotta go, baby. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers who gonna make sure that you and all the women with you walk into the building first, get into the club first before they go. And then some niggas gonna get patted down and be like, all right, I see y'all in there, I'll meet y'all at the section.
Yeah.
And then some niggas is gonna be like, tell the security guard, go in. Nah, hold on, bro, I can't even go in yet. I need to make sure all them straight before I go in, bro.
Nice.
That's the nigga that's protective, not the nigga who, you get what I'm saying? And this nigga real definitely a protective nigga. And I think that like a lot of times when niggas who really care about protecting women, niggas who really care about being a stand-up man and doing right by women, they get reduced to like circus acts when we have to do these dumbass tasks, while lazy niggas kind of get to game the system. Niggas who don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Them don't be the niggas who not really protectors and who really just want some pussy is gonna know that the dance perfectly. They gonna have all the steps in order, G. You know what I'm saying? And we all know the dance, but they gonna be the thirstiest to perform it. You know what I'm saying?
I like to cha-cha.
So let's talk about like real manhood, real masculinity versus so we just told them that everything they believe is bullshit and they need to just erase their whole playbook, set that bitch on fire and put it out the window. Right? So let's get them the real playbook on what masculinity actually looks like.
Where do I start?
You
Before
start with yourself. What do you think makes you a man?
me keeping my word, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, me keeping my word. It's integrity. Yeah, integrity, discipline.
Give me an example of some of these things.
Okay.
Just because, like, you know, we rattle this shit off all the time. And, like, people is probably expecting you to say all these things. But give me some actual, like, examples of discipline.
Oh, perfect example. I mean, y'all already know where I'm going with it. It's a running joke about me in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Running joke. I promise you, I feel like y'all. I don't be wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to go, but like it sounds so cliche, but it is literally the discipline aspect of who I am that makes me get up and go because I said I was gonna do it. And low key, the only time I really count and feel good for real, is when I don't feel like it and I go. Like, that's a reward I get. The days I feel like going to the gym and killing it, yeah, I have a good time, cool. But that took no effort. You know what I'm saying? Usually discipline kicks in, and the value of discipline is when you're doing things that you don't necessarily feel like doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another example. Another example of discipline is shit, like even with Trey. You know what I'm saying? With Trey, like holding him to a certain standard.
Yeah.
Me instilling discipline in him. Me doing what I said I was gonna do and holding him to the fire if he does good, or praising him if he does well, and him seeing me not teeter that line.
Yeah.
That's also that takes discipline for me because I don't necessarily want to reprimand him all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I feel like it's not that big of a deal, or he deliberately went against my instructions or something like that, and it's not. I don't want to go too crazy on him, but I know I have to do something to show him that this isn't acceptable. That takes discipline, because if you think about it, no shade to the moms, y'all don't necessarily have that. Y'all are just the discipline when it comes to y'all babies. It's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare as fuck. I'm gonna say accountability, and I'm gonna put accountability. I'm gonna say vision and accountability, and I'm gonna put them kind of together in a sense of, you got to know part of being a man and part of masculinity, manhood is just direction. You got to know where you're going.
I agree with that.
And I want to go deeper into this conversation. I just saw them having the 50-50 debate again, and it was a woman saying she don't want to date a nigga to make less than her. And the nigga response to it was like, well, what if he got vision?
Yeah, okay, I seen that.
As niggas, we got to. It's first of all, there's nothing wrong with a woman dating a man who make less than her. I'm gonna start there. However, as niggas, we have to understand that being a man, part of it is about execution and planning, right? Having a vision is great when you're in college. When you're 30, what have you begun to do? When you're 35, what have you done? What are you getting done? You get what I'm saying? When you're 40, it just, so it's just like effective leadership has tangible results. Like, that's just facts.
Mm-hmm.
Money is a byproduct of planning and execution. I don't give a fuck if you a doctor, a bank robber, a lawyer. You plan some shit and you got it the fuck done. If you have money, legal or illegal, you plan something and you got the shit done. Unless you gamble and hit the fucking lottery. Other than that,
even then,
it's planning and execution. So the money is just a byproduct of that. You get what I'm saying? When I think about the type of again, I'm gonna go into detail about this later, but I think of the type of mentor, even as a man, right? If I'm choosing a mentor, am I gonna choose a nigga that's well established or a nigga who don't really got no direction, but he got good character? He's a great guy. I don't need you to teach me right or wrong. Nigga, I know what's right or wrong. I need you to teach me what the fuck I need to do to get to the next level. Sure. Am I saying I'm gonna pick the mentor that has a terrible character because he got some money? No. But having good character is just baseline. You get what I'm saying? So when we talk about women and who they decide to choose, there's no debate if a woman say, I don't want to choose this type of nigga, whatever the case may be. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to date that woman. But at the end of the day, we got to understand that a big pillar of manhood outside of vision is the tangible results of your leadership.
Yeah.
And money is just an easy way to measure that. Outside of that, though, when I go into vision and accountability, I just had a plan that I was gonna go get this master's, go get this counseling license, open this gym, and have this space to where people on Medicare can come in, do all these different hours in the gym. I could pay people well. Their Medicare would cover it, so they wouldn't have to come out of pocket. But I can't, because going through Medicare, I can pay people well. I can pay gym trainers more than they ever been paid, and a lot of fucking money can be made. Trump just changed all of that, cutting federal funding for Medicare, right? And maybe it could still work, maybe it can't. But I instantly was like, okay, cool. Maybe instead of going to that first, maybe I need to hop back in trade school and learn a different skill and run it up that way. And if that shit still makes sense later on, if the Medicare shit still makes sense, I could come back to that. But if not, I need to pivot.
Yeah.
I never once like sat back and was like, man, this nigga Trump bogus as hell. Ooh. A lot of times we think about accountability as you did something wrong, somebody called you out, and you accepted it. Accountability is also about just blaming yourself and always thinking, what can I do different? What can I, because it's going to be a lot of people sitting here looking at Trump like, and some people rightfully so, if you're an older person, not able-bodied, whatever the case may be, there's going to be a lot of able-bodied motherfuckers sitting here looking like, man, Trump then did it again, bro. We fucked up out here because of Trump. Woo, woo. Accountability is like, bro, what am I going to do for me? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the biggest parts of being a man. And that ties into vision, because sometimes you got to pivot. You got to cut your own lane. You got to find a way.
As a man, life gets easier when you realize everything is your fault.
Absolutely.
Everything is your fault. It rains outside. It's still your fault.
Yeah.
Have that.
Well, I ain't checked the weather.
Could you control the rain? No, but you could have brought an umbrella.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that having that mentality, because when you have that type of mentality, you're going to self-correct. You're going to navigate. You're going to pivot. It's going to be like, okay, cool. There's nobody to blame. There's nobody to point the finger at. And so when there's nobody to point the finger at, it forces you to come up with a solution even faster. It's like, I don't have time to say, if they would have did what they were supposed to do, that would have put me in a position, woo. Like, I've been in that position plenty of times with the job search, with the, you know what I'm saying, everything else. Yeah. I could have definitely been, if this is that. It's always, okay, cool, bet. Back to the drawing board. What can I do? I need to upskill. It's always, what can I do to put myself in a better position? Yeah. Not, they need to fix this so I can be in a better position.
Yeah. And when we say blame yourself, I know there's a lot of niggas that are like, man, my fucking daddy died, and ooh, I'm gonna blame myself. It's not literally like everything is your fault, literally. But the questions you should be asking yourself is, number one, what can I have done differently? And if the answer is nothing, the number one question should be, what role did I play in this? Yeah. That's your number one question. What role did I play in this shit? And if the answer is nothing, like some shit, like some tragedy happened, what can I do differently?
Check this out.
And you gotta be able to answer that question.
What could I have done differently? The first time I had that interview with Salesforce, and it was for a more senior role, and obviously I'm breaking into tech, right? So when I didn't get it, even though I did the presentation good and all of that type of stuff, I literally still felt like it was my fault. I didn't look at the circumstances that, like, okay, my experience didn't line up. Maybe if it was a more junior role, I would have got it. I literally still looked at it like, low key, if I would have studied harder, if I would have like looked up some more stuff, I could have done something better. Absolutely. Like, that was the mentality. So next time when you think like that, next time opportunities present themselves, like, you're just gonna be a lot more prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because you blamed yourself. It's like, damn, I could have did that better. If you look for the things you could have did better, you're gonna end up being a cold motherfucker, because it's always self-correction. It's always you got a magnifying glass on yourself, looking at the imperfections, and not in like an unhealthy way, but just you tuning yourself up.
Absolutely. And another part of this, being a man, like real manhood masculinity, is being an emotional anchor in your relationship. And when I say being an emotional anchor, I'm saying that the sea, the raging waves, that's your woman's emotions. Yeah. Right? You and your woman is in a boat though, and her emotions is like just going fucking crazy. You gotta be the nigga that's gonna drop the anchor and keep y'all centered, meaning that you can't turn up with her. Yeah. Meaning that when shit get heated, you gotta be the one to say, babe, what we say, when emotion is high, logic is low. Can we talk about this later? This ain't the time, because you hot right now and ain't nothing gonna get through to you.
We gonna be breaking up.
You know what I'm saying? So just keeping shit cool. I was just having a disagreement with the woman I'm dating earlier, and it got hot. And it got hot. And it's just like, I don't go there. And I have to explain to her, even because she's meeting me in a season of my life to where I just don't go there, that like, hey, I don't want you to get the impression that like this is intimidating to me. I don't want you to get the impression that I can't handle this, but I do want you to understand that I don't do this.
Yeah.
And if you know what I'm saying, like I just don't do this. And there's reasons why I don't do this is because of mistakes I made in the past and shit going so far that like I don't even walk down that block. I don't go in that neighborhood. So I'll never go there. This is not even triggering for me because I'm so far away from the trigger. I'm not even going down that block. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is understanding that like regardless of what happened, the way I feel when you support me, the way I feel when you love me, that the best thing that you ever did for me, that's still the person I'm talking to when I'm mad. And I'm always cognizant of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the same motherfucker who did this for me. Hey, I'm not gonna forget that because I'm mad and just say some crazy shit to you.
That's a nigga trait. They can't do that.
Maybe they can't, but I can. And that's why I'm the emotional anchor in the relationship. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like kind of just always keeping yourself centered so you could bring her back. But you can't bring her back if you done drifted. Y'all done drifted completely apart. You way over here, she way over there. It's gonna be a lot harder to bring her back. You just gotta stay centered.
I was just telling somebody, I damn near was just telling the girl that I dated, that I'm dating that. But that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a super emotional person and I can come off nonchalant a lot of times. But that don't, I'm just not argumentative.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's the anchor. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna go here or whatever the case may be. You gotta really keep poking the bear type shit too.
Exactly. And then the other thing, and if you poke the bear enough, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just stop fucking with you before I go. I'm not going there. Like I'm not. And she asked me today. She was like, you know, my for any other new listeners, the big mistake I made is that I was in a crazy situation and I lost my cool, got beside myself, and I slapped the woman that I was dating. And it was the first and only time I ever did some shit like that. And it was just a very hard thing for me to deal with to face myself after that, to face her after that, so on and so forth. She asked me today when I was explaining to her, like, hey, the reason why I don't react to you is because once I start talking to you like that, we're going downhill. Like, you could talk to me like this, and I'm gonna shut it down. Hey, look, we can come back and talk about this. I'm not gonna go there with you, right? But and it's not nothing crazy. She's not on the phone calling me a bitch and no shit like that. It ain't even nothing crazy like that. It's just even a base level of aggression in the conversation. It could be tone. Like, I'm not even getting my tone there with you. And I was like, I just want to stay so far away from that neighborhood that I see what even leads to that. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Right. Now, she asked me, she was like, I know you've grown a lot from that situation. That was like a turning point in your life. Do you feel like you still got that in you? I'm like, nigga, I would never underestimate what anger can do again. I would never.
Because the first time you didn't think you would ever do that.
The first time, so I'm not a nigga who gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm healed. I went to therapy. I'll never do that again. Nigga, I see what anger could do and I never underestimate it again. Yeah. And because of that, I feel like I never do it again. But for me to be walking around like, yeah, I don't got that in me. Ooh, now I'm slipping in certain ways, letting myself do this, do that, because I think that I just wouldn't do that. And now we back in the same situation. So just being an emotional anchor is important. And I also think for women, just realizing that chivalry is just an accessory. It's not the suit. It's not the full outfit. It's just an accessory. It's just a badge. And there's plenty of other badges, you know what I'm saying, that a man can have. Chivalry is just a part of who a man really is. It's not chivalry is not masculinity.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Some advice, ladies. When you some advice, ladies, y'all talk about intuition a lot. You know what I'm saying? How the intuition that a woman has and how y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all just be knowing. You can't get one over on you. Use your intuition in these dating experiences. Like, really sit back and pay attention to the experience that you having with a guy. Like, you don't even gotta just sit back and damn near people watch the person that you dating. Yeah. Like, let them show you who they are. Yeah. See if consistency is there. See if it's you gonna be able to tell if it's performative. Like, it shouldn't be, one grand gesture, boom, you got total access to me. It should be appreciated. Show your appreciation. But that shouldn't be the end all be all to where it's you getting tricked every single time a nigga check off one of these boxes that you say you need in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, and one time I was performative in a way, with the girl I'm dating right now, and I didn't even realize it. And she pointed it out, and she was like, "Hey, you don't have to do that."
Yeah.
And you know what it was?
What?
I was texting her like "Good morning" every other day.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I wake up, "Hey, good morning," ooh. And I think I did it based off of a conversation we had or something she said, and it wasn't like from a genuine place. Matter of fact, I think I was on social media or some shit, like, and I hadn't spoke to her or whatever. Like, damn, you ain't even you say hello to me. Ooh. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I started texting her good morning every other day. And she's like, yo, like, you don't have to do that. Like, if you don't feel like texting me good morning, you don't have to text me good morning. Like, you can wait till you feel like talking to me, because I don't want you doing anything for me out of obligation.
I fuck with that.
Whatever you want to do for me, I want you to do it because that's what you felt like doing. So you can, that's with the good morning thing. That's with anything.
Because it's only so long you can pretend anyway. And it seemed like she's somebody who realized that.
Yeah. She's very aware of that early.
And that's dope as fuck. Anybody who got experiences with this, I would love to hear just what the viewers. I want to hear men's experience with this when you sitting across the table from a woman who wants you to perform for her, who wants you to tap dance for her and shit like that, by doing all these performative things. And I want men to call in and talk about how they feel when they're doing the thing. Does it feel so fucking disingenuous? Do you actually feel like you doing some shit when you staring at the door during a date? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do niggas feel? The number to call in is 773-340-1509, I think. If not, it's in the motherfucking it's in the motherfucking bio. It's in the, if you on YouTube, whatever you on right now, it's in the bio. But, just scroll down and check it out, man. Outside of that, you got anything else on this topic, brother?
No, I think I ended it with just use y'all intuition, ladies. And fellas, take the route of doing shit when you feel like doing it. Like, catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? And while you out here dating, as soon as you think you doing something to get a result, just sit back. Like, do I feel like this right now? Like, do I feel like she quote unquote deserves this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a two-way street. And I think a lot of times when we sitting across the table from a woman, it was just been embedded in us that we have to prove ourselves to the woman so they can see us as worthy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a deep-rooted thing. Like, it's, I got to do this. I got to show this. I got to show that. It's a two-way street. Yeah. Wait for some reciprocity, and just when you genuinely feel like doing some of these grand gestures, it's going to feel way better. It's not going to feel empty, because also when let's just say you do the thing, you buy the flowers, you take her on the date to the restaurant or whatever, and it's coming from that empty place and you doing it for the result, how you think you're going to feel when you don't get the result? Versus if it came from a genuine place, it's going to be like, okay, well, that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like I wanted to do for you. Absolutely. You know so just be a little bit more mindful as you're out here dating, and do shit on your own time.
Absolutely. Stop tap dancing for these people, man.
Yes, massa.
And yeah, other than that, man, I got some good journal prompts for the shadow work tier. If you're not in the shadow work tier, what the shadow work tier is when we have people who really want to do some shadow work. They want to do some self-improvement and things like that. And if you join the shadow work tier, I send out a journal to you. It's a custom-made journal. We got some quotes in there from me and Jones. It got a barcode in there. If you in the shadow work tier and you have your journal already, you need to scan that barcode. There's some fire shit in there. There's some shit that y'all be asking me for all the time that if you scan that barcode, it's already there. And you only have access to it through that particular link. So anyway, you get a journal, and I send out journal prompts based on the topics that we do on the show. I send out 5 journal prompts every week, and then every other week on Saturday mornings, we do a virtual meeting when we break down how we feel about the show and things like that. So if you're not in the shadow work, make sure you join the Patreon. You know what I'm saying, and hop in that shadow work tier, man. The first prompt is gonna be for this week shadow work group. I'm telling y'all right now, is gonna be what dance move do you hide behind and why? Like, what's your move?
Yeah, what's your
that
go-to?
You feel like, oh no, I'm gonna get it with this one.
For
what's
sure.
that? But you got a man's perspective?
Yeah. I was doing some slight research. I was looking in the Bible, and I was actually I was using ChatGPT too to help me out. And I was wondering, I'm like, who were the strongest men in the Bible? Like in the whole Bible, who were the strongest men? You got Samson, you got David, Solomon, Samson, David, and Solomon. I'm gonna stick to them.
Solomon was Samson daddy, right?
Yes. So Samson, David, and Solomon. So Samson, like, what was his strength? Super physical strength. The nigga was strong. He was me, basically. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's just strong. He was super strong or whatever. David, spiritually strong. Solomon, the wisest man to ever live. They all had one thing in common when it came to their downfall.
What, women?
Women.
Okay.
Women and lust. Right? And the strong, like with Samson, with Samson, like his strength was in his hair. Right? And Delilah, I think that was the Jezebel's name. Delilah, she was basically trying to seduce him to find out, like, where does your strength come from? Where does your strength come from? After many failed attempts, I'm pretty sure she was seducing him, etc., whatever. He ended up telling her that my strength is in my hair. While he was asleep, she comes in, she cuts his hair, his strength is gone. Philistines finds out. The Philistines actually bribed Delilah to go do that. She go back and say, hey, this was his strength. The Philistines come, they gouge his eyes out, and they throw him in prison. He lost all his strength, or whatever the case may be. And it's not similar stories with Solomon and David, but they also failed to lust and women. Yeah. And that just leads into the importance of the type of women that we out here choosing. You know what I'm saying? And why it's so important. The strongest men in the Bible,
man, Jesus failed to a woman.
Failed to lust. Failed to women. And it just means that, and that's not putting it off on women. Like, because women gonna be who they're gonna be. If we the leaders, we got to use better discernment. We got to use better vetting skills. Like the things that we deal with women, you got to take accountability with that. You got to point the finger at yourself. Like, okay, if I would have did this better, if I would have did that better, if I wouldn't have been distracted by the fat ass or the pretty face or whatever the case may be, we all fall to it. And typically we fall to like a downfall. It may not be as grand as you losing your life. It could be money. It could be your freedom. It could be, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other things that'll just push back your progress in life based off your poor decision-making skills when it comes to women. So just want to put that on y'all mind too, as you out here, you know what I'm saying, since we talking about dating and vetting and all of this other type of stuff, do your due diligence. Yeah, you doing the performative stuff and you trying to prove your worth. Open up your eyes too. She should be doing some things too. Use your discernment. What type of woman is this? Can she be your downfall, or can she help you get to new levels? So just be mindful of that.
Which chick finessed Jesus?
Real?
I really meant Adam. I didn't mean Jesus.
Look, I didn't want to mess up my clip.
Yeah.
You got your clip. But yeah.
I'm like, damn, who got off on
Adam
Jesus?
Sure.
I was
also wondering, did she ask for forgiveness and get in heaven?
Eve?
Nah, the chick who finessed Jesus, but I guess it wasn't no chick.
No, it wasn't.
I was wondering, like, when Jesus, when she walked by Jesus, like, you got
when
it.
he said that, I figured he was talking about Eve though. I just made a status about that today.
Shout out to Adam. Eve. Shorty got out on you on that status though. She made some good points.
I didn't. You know what? Honestly, I didn't even read none of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go in and comment because I seen a bunch of people. I'm like, y'all, I don't want to have a serious conversation about this. I just thought the shit was funny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back and look.
She made some good points. She was basically saying something like, it's not Eve's fault, it's Adam's fault because Adam had the direct connection with God and he listened to someone else.
Okay, so to my point to that is the simple fact that she had the thought. Yeah, he was still in control, but the fact that she even thought, like, y'all got everything. Yeah. And you got deceived. I want more. That was it wasn't that, it's Adam's fault. He could have said no. Yes. But Adam didn't think of this shit.
He could have said no.
You ever heard the I don't know if it's a joke or like the story about it's like a little fable about a woman on an elevator shopping for men. And she stopped on level 1 and it's like, you know what I'm talking about? Correct me if I get any of it wrong. Okay. But it's the grand idea of it was like she stopped.
Nah, you gotta tell the story.
She was like, she stops on, let's say it's a certain amount of I don't know it.
I got it. All right, so
because I think it was a certain amount of levels.
It was.
I think it was like let's say 30 levels.
Yeah. So it's 30 floors, a woman on the elevator, and there's also an attendant on the elevator with her, and she's shopping for a man or whatever. Yeah. Stop at level 1. He got these qualities, but he's missing this. She's like, let's go to level 2. Right. Stop at level 2. He got the qualities that the dude was missing and some more shit, but he's also missing this.
All right.
She like, you can either take this and like, this is a good man. Like, when we close the door, when we take him, when we close the door, she's like, fuck it, close the door. Let's see what's next. Long story short, she gets up to level 30. And it was basically somebody up there like, that was all the niggas. Like, you're going to be single. You want a perfect man. It's not happening. Go back down to the basement. Oh, yeah,
good
man.
shit. Good shit, man. We're going to go to the safe house. Now we're going to the safe house for real.
Safe house.
This is the part I've been waiting for. So, if you want anything in life, make sure you chase it. Don't let up. Don't trade your motherfucking tomorrows, man. Decide, plan, sacrifice.
Shoot.
We out.
God in the king.